Hi. Winter Rosie here. It has been a while, but welcome to the fourth part of my greatest K-pop songs ever list. Last part was more of a special playlist rather than a discussion, so sorry to keep y'all waiting. A lot has happened since then. I've reached 13k and couldn't be more thankful for it again. If you're curious to know what kind of series this is, please check out the first two parts. I'll leave a playlist down in the description, so you could start your way from there and come back to this one later. But to summarize, this is just a collection of some of my favorite K-pop songs ever, which are all subjective to my taste. Also, starting with this part, I'm gonna be including one B-side. I might run out of songs faster than I thought, so here's my plan B. Alright, I think I've said enough. Please enjoy the video. Pop songs usually only has one job, and that's being a pop song. The lyrics could be anything. As long as it sounds great to the ear, no one will bother. But there will be a few instances where we get the best of both worlds. There's this one girl group who's notable for having pop songs as their primary focus. For years everyone was waiting for them to break out of it. But they didn't. They took what they were already good at, and used it to their own advantage. I think you and me already know what the song is truly about. Feeling special because someone sees you as an important person. Which is already a beautiful meaning on its own, but I just thought there's more to it. I'm not the biggest follower of Twice, so this is just what I perceived at that time, but I do remember a specific year in their career that wasn't very good for them as a group. Yes, they were still releasing their normal bops as usual, gaining more fans and getting even higher sales. They were doing well as a K-pop act, but not as a group of people. There wasn't a day back then where the words Twice and mature wouldn't surface. People said that Twice's sound and concept was getting too old and they should switch it up a bit. Not only that, but comparisons with other girl groups started, stating that they are getting left behind and they'll slowly fade away without notice. But thankfully they managed to pull through. They came back with a mature sound, but hidden in all that is something deeper. It is a message for themselves, and yes, I am talking about self-love. The song is dedicated to anyone that makes you feel special, whether it be yourself or someone else. That specific someone is the shining light to their dark days. Not only is that person making them feel significant, but being that person also makes them important. You may not think you're doing enough, but sometimes just by existing you can make someone else's life better. You are loved, and you are most definitely is special too.
Everything's alright. 전화한 nobody. It's the somebody. 특별한 나로 변해.
사랑을 했다. 우리가 만나 지우지 못할 추억이 됐다. 볼만한 멜로드라마. 괜찮은 걸.
Of course this had to be here. This song was literally everywhere and I'm not even over exaggerating. But would you believe me if I said that I didn't like this song in the beginning? Winter Rosie, how dare you, this is the best song ever. Yeah, I know. Let me defend myself a bit. I was still new to this whole K-pop thing. I mean, it's been a year, but I never really dug down deeper to other genres and artists. We were getting dance pop songs for every single comeback from anyone, and I didn't bother looking for more. I thought it was all K-pop was about, and not to mention it's literally why I even got into this genre. So when given this song I was not a fan of it. I thought it was too cute, a little too calm, and maybe even boring for my taste. Everyone was raving about it, but I was there alone not feeling it at all. But as I grew older and expanded my taste, I started to understand what the song was trying to tell. It literally was meant to be tame and calm. These kind of songs that tackle the theme of love are usually either of the two. A love song, or a breakup song. And just like how the music sounds, it's a neutral feeling between the two. Yes, it is a breakup song, but it shows a healthy one. Contrast that to the usual aggressive I don't love you anymore ones. A song about ending in good terms and acknowledging the fact that they once loved each other. It's a breakup anthem while also being a romantic one. It's a memorable relationship, one that can't be erased. A melodrama of sorts, but one that had a pretty good ending. It's nice to have these calmer songs once in a while, and I hope we get to see more of it soon. This proves that you don't have to be a show-off to impress the people. Sometimes something simple as this is enough. I'm pretty sure this song kick-started the whole sentimental innocent schoolgirl song trend. Groups like Promise and Gfriend wouldn't be known if it weren't for this song. This is a specific genre in K-pop for girl groups that always makes me sad. And I am talking about that damn melody. Instead of feeling happy or what, you feel sad and almost emotionally connected with the song. There is something tender and nostalgic about these songs, and I don't know why I love it so much. You'd think something titled Ah-Choo would be cute, but I honestly don't feel the cute in this song. Again, the melody. I don't know how or why they do it, nor do I have a reason why I love it, but I just do. The whole innocent concept in K-pop is slowly dying, which I kinda understand why. Innocent concepts were the girl crush of back then and maybe people got tired of it. There's a few groups like who gladly still does it very well. But if you look at the bigger picture, almost no one is even daring to touch on it ever again. Which again I can understand why. I just hope it doesn't die off any soon. There's some gems under this type of concept, and I hope a lot more people get to acknowledge it. And just like Love Scenario, I wish to see more groups do something like it. Dorado will be the first B-side on the list, and rightfully deserved so, because I have never heard any other B-side sounding this big and grand. If there's a song only EXO could do, it would be this one. The only other group I could think of even matching EXO's performance here would be 80s. Because something like this requires power and confidence. Do we hear the vocals? I know nobody here is deaf, and I know you hear those vocals. EXO performs El Dorado like it's the best song ever made. Which you should watch because it's honestly one of the best performances you'll ever watch in K-pop. Just goosebumps all throughout the stage. There is something about how EXO sings their songs that makes it so great. Give this to anyone else and it would lose quality. I'm not even a fan, but I can confidently say that EXO's whole discography is amazing. The perfect word that could describe their catalog would be golden. EXO songs are like world treasures that can't be touched by anyone. It's like a medium rare steak with golden sheets on it. I feel like I should be paying for every listen to this song. I simply don't deserve to listen for free. The song feels larger than life. Something my puny little mind could never comprehend. And that is the reason why I love this track so much. Some songs are just unique like that. Unique to their own artists. Which for some reason I love very much. I like it when they own their songs. Performing and singing it like it's no one else but theirs. And the next following songs are exactly those. This song is beyond perfect. I bet you my channel if this was released in English this would be one of the top songs of that year. Where do I even begin? I guess let's start with that amazing intro. Arguably one of the best intros to any song ever. The way it builds up with the violin and the piano, it just gets you ready for what's to come. And what comes after is just pure pop perfection for 3 minutes and 29 seconds. When fans mention how great and amazing their discography is, this song is what I consider the epitome of it all. It's not your conventional K-pop song with the idea of getting stuck in your head. It's not the most interesting production-wise. Lyrics are also pretty straightforward and not deep at all. It's a song that admittedly doesn't try too hard to be great. It's just literally very well made. And in my opinion that's all a song needs for it to be great. One thing it obviously was trying to do was to be different. Even Luna hasn't done a song like this in a while. It does its job well at being different yet still sounding like a K-pop Luna song. The way their voices and the instrumentals complement each other is what truly makes the whole thing. Something I've noticed with almost every K-pop song in existence is that one unnecessary part of the track. There is always a section, whether it be a melody, a verse, the production, or maybe even the performance, where it just takes you out of the feeling. Let's say every song is a puzzle. Most K-pop of music are mostly solved, with 80 to 90% of it being complete. While this song is 101% complete. Every piece and sound in this song fits so well with one another. Not a single aspect sticks out, making it one cohesive experience all throughout. From start to finish it will serve. Not 1 second does it sound bad, and that's what makes it so amazing. Not to mention the airy and atmospheric feel it gives off. Some songs just take you into another world, a world outside of ours, that just perfectly encapsulates the whole mood and tone of the track. This is the type of song you end a playlist with, because any song after this would just sound underwhelming. But definitely not this one though.
기다릴게 언제까지나 미처 말하지 못했어 다만 너를 좋아했어 어린 나의 꿈처럼 마치 기적처럼 시간이 달려서
I feel like us as a community have forgotten about this song, and it's about time we say sorry to her. Remember everything I said about Lovelyz and Ah-Choo? How the whole song's melody sounds emotional. Well, this is that, but taken literally and on another level. Yes, we may get the innocent concept from time to time, but when was the last time you heard an intentionally emotional song? And to be specific, for a title track that isn't a ballad? Exactly. None. Or at least not as frequent as before. It's clear that songs like this aren't the standard for K-pop music anymore, especially with title tracks. And I completely understand why that is the case. These songs are rare because they simply aren't big on fans and the general public. Companies and groups will strive for what gets them traction, and again I understand the reason why they do. Not every song under this category can get popular, there are only a few times where it does, which is probably why we'll never see something like this ever again. But this song existing proves that it can happen, and when done well, it becomes a spectacle. One reason why this sounds as good as it is, would be because of their vocals. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure their two main vocalists would be Yoo-joo and Yoonha. I'd specifically like to point out the chorus of the song, which I'm sure they both sang. So much heart and soul poured into that chorus, and actually the whole song in that matter. I mean, we still do get that kind of emotional singing, just not in a form of a dance track. This is the perfect balance between upbeat music and passionate singing. It's been so long since I've heard something this emotionally driven yet so hype. Also, we love guitar riffs. They are always a welcome for me. Not gonna lie, I do miss Gfriend. Vivi's literally just debuted a while ago for me, and it seems like we won't be hearing that sound from them any sooner. Which is totally alright since it's a whole different thing from Gfriend. But out of all the dying trends in K-pop, I'll probably miss this the most. But I'll forever be thankful for that style they popularize in K-pop. I'll be waiting for anyone to try and tackle that style, but I doubt it will be any better than this. I'd say only a few handful of K-pop songs can genuinely make me cry. Or just even make me feel sad, really. It is so rare in K-pop to see an artist actually sing their songs. I'm not talking about literally opening their mouth and singing. I'm talking about how they perfectly portray the song that they are actually trying to sing. Every single damn time I listen to the song, I can feel the pain. And of course that wouldn't be possible without her incredible talent in being a singer. Some people say it's easy to become a good one. Just sing the lines and you're done. You have a song. But no. It is not that easy. A true artist doesn't just do it for the sake of doing it. A real artist will dedicate their whole being to that specific art form. For every line drawn, notes played, and locations filmed, every single one of those is something that the artist intended. And in this case, Taeyeon sung every line with the utmost skill and emotion. Every single part was necessary. No missing pieces to the puzzle. Just true emotions all throughout. Taeyeon could have just sung this song like anyone else. I don't think it would have been a problem for most. But the fact that she did it, makes it even so much greater than it should have been. I know a lot of people already regard Taeyeon as one of the best vocalists in K-pop. And there is good reason for it. Listening to this song made me feel like I've had multiple breakups when I haven't even been in a relationship yet. If you haven't been convinced yet and still is debating whether she really sounds that good or not, I hope you do soon, because it is indeed a fact that she is one great vocalist. And as the years go by, one that we'll only continue to love.
나는 아니야 쉽지 않을 것 같아 여전하게도 넌 내 하루하루를 채우고 아직은 아니야 바보처럼 된 내 눈나 입가에 맴도는 말을 삼킬 수 없어 It's not fine